Hello people, little Latos, and welcome to another Showdown Live! And yeah, this time we are bringing another team to the table, and this is the time when we bring the one, the only, the RUMILUS to the table. Yes, indeed, we are talking about tables, but it's a fact. It's the fact. The table will burn this time, I hope. So anyway, let's look for a battle and see where it goes. Let's see who we will be facing this time, and we will be facing a very nice person. A very nice person indeed. Aoi is the name of my opponent, and look at their team. I believe the best lead for the best thing in my interest is to lead with the... Well, I will lead it off with Jackson. Jackson has the best lead-up matchup pretty much against anything, and they're gonna pull the timer on me. They lead over Greninja, and that's pretty nice in my behalf. I believe that the best thing what I can do for is indeed the Stealth Roku. The Stealth Roku. And they're gonna bring in the first on, not gonna matter that much. Now I'm just gonna bring in the almighty, the one and only RUMILUS. And pretty much something has to bite the dust. I'm gonna go with the Eruption. The Choice Specs Eruption from a Heatran is gonna fall down upon this Greninja, and it's dead. It's done. It's done. It's no longer there. So yeah, that's Greninja for you. It's gonna die. It's gonna die on Eruption. So Goodra is coming in. Goodra is coming in indeed. And look at this team. I believe. Not sure what the Goodra is gonna go for. Not exactly sure. It's gonna really wall me that effectively, but I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna go for. So, as I'm doting indeed, I'm gonna bring in the Survivor, the Gliscor. It's gonna go with Thunder! And that wasn't actually a prediction on my behalf, but still, it was still worth it. And I know this thing has the possibility of running Ice Beam, so I could make just a safe Baton Pass. See, okay, they might have the Ice Beam, not sure. So, I'm just gonna bring in Jackson. Jackson, come on, my boy. Let's see what you can do. They're gonna drop a Draco, huh? So, they're gonna drop a Draco Meteor upon my Jackson. And here I'm just gonna go with Earthquake. As they bring in the first on, I believe that Earthquake... Oh, it's physically defensive. No. Okay, RUMILUS. I want to keep the rocks there. I really do. So, I'm not sure. I'm just going to bring in RUMILUS. RUMILUS, come on out. Power Whip does no damage. And another Eruption shall be unleashed upon my opponent's team. And pretty much, they don't have much of a switch in besides the Goodra. And it will not take the hit that well. It will take it. It will take it somewhat nicely, but oh, wow. That's really special offensive. Wow, I'm surprised. That was a surprise. I believe that Assault Vest, it has to be. There's no other question about it. So, I believe the best play in my interest is gonna be switching to Marusha. Marusha will be coming in, and this time I'm just gonna go with Glare. Paralyze my opponent as it goes with the Fire Blast. Still I have the amount of damages, but I still get off with my Glare, and that's all I really wanted. That's all I really wanted from this thing, because I will get paralyzed. I get a free switch to my Jackson. They're gonna get paralyzed on this turn, and now pretty much I could go for a Scald, expecting a first on switch in, but Earthquake was doing a nice damage, and it's gonna take it out. It's gonna take the good round, my ladies and gentlemen, and that's the last thing what my opponent would really want me to do, because quite frankly, that's good no more, and that leaves things just open for my Heatran, for the RUMILUS to clean out on, and... But still, I'm just gonna bring in Saria on this turn, because quite frankly, I don't want us rocks to stay around on my field. No longer will the rocks stay on my field. Which in turn, pretty much I'm just gonna go with a safe defog, pretty much. They're gonna bring in Talonflame like oh wow, they have the Citrus Berry, that's interesting. So, here's the thing. Will they go with Brave Bird, or will they go with the It doesn't matter, Rumilus will take the hits either way, and they go with Flaplets, and they are just begging me to do it. They're just begging me to go with Eruption, and I will give them that promise. I will go with Eruption to take out that Talonflame, just like that. So, Rumilus cleans out the game, and the opponent is gonna forfeit just like that. And because that wasn't such a good battle, I believe Rumilus wants to take another team as the breakfast, as a part of the healthy appetite he has, as a part of the healthy, what is it? What is it even called? I'm not from England, it's not my primary language, even though I can speak it relatively well. But anyway, we're gonna just skip right through my ramblings and go to another battle. And we hope that we are gonna face a team with an extreme of a caliber, with a Raidon, a Zelf, Glames. Then we have the Gargoyles, and then there's the Milotic and Hitmontop. So yeah, John Glames. I have a John Glames too. A Curum. Curums will be facing off, and my Curum will range superior once I get rid of that. The what's that thing about what I just said? Rhyperior. Anyhow, I think that I'm just gonna lead off with Jackson. It's gonna be the best lead in my interest, and I don't believe that they're gonna lead off with anything besides the Rhyperior. That's a possibility. There's Azelf lead, possibly, but I don't think that the Gorgoist will be coming in on this turn. So Jackson will be going there, and Milotic will be facing down upon me. So, rocks. We are gonna go with the rocks, and they're gonna bring in the Gorgoist Super Size. So, here's the thing. I believe that they might be going with the Will-O-Wisp, so I might as well bring in Rumilus, and they go with Seed Bomb. Either way, it's a free opportunity for me to go with the one, the only, the Eruption! Or we are hoping that it will be doing a load of damages. The Milotic comes in, and it takes a 30% from that. So it's pretty defensive, it seems it's pretty defensive indeed, and now I'm just expecting to go with the, what I'm expecting to do is pretty much the, I'm fairly certain that they're gonna go with a Scald, right? So, I'm gonna bring in my Marusha will be coming in, and they go with Scald. It does little damage indeed, and knowing that they don't have much to switch in, I think that going with Glare is the best of my interest. Even though it will give it the Marva scale, I think that Glare is gonna be best of my interest because I don't really expect them to stay in. So, they stay in and I get up with my Glare, they're paralyzed, so that's fine. I believe that they have Ice Beam, so that's why they're staying in like that. So yeah, but I'm not too threatened by it because my Snake will be ranked superior in this one because quite frankly, I have a Grass type, they are pretty much a Water type, so I have an advantage here. I could have just gone with Giga Drain and then gone with Glare because besides Milotic, I don't think that this thing is that important because my Swampert can handle with the Rhyperior relatively well. So yeah, it might have been a better play to make, but well, you live and learn, and they're gonna bring in the Hitmontop on this turn. I believe that they are going to indeed go with Rapid Spin on this turn. They're not gonna question that play of my opponent, but that gives me a further opportunity to go with another Glare, hoping that get paralyzed, as they do indeed. So that gives me an opportunity to as well go into my I could bring in Rumilus. Yeah, I think that I want to give Rumilus some HP. Rumilus needs some HP indeed. Rumilus here, Rumilus there. The Heatran with the Eruption will be coming in this turn. It's sure, I'm not sure if it's faster than the Hitmontop really, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna bring it in, get some HP, expect it to Rapid Spin, and then go from there. Or I could just play it safe and bring in the Survivor, the Gliscor. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the better play to make. So yeah, I don't really wanna risk it with the Rumilus because even though it would be nice to get that full HP, the risk versus reward isn't just there. So so yeah, it's what I would do myself usually, but I wanna play it safe. They go with Rapid Spin as I expected. Oh yeah, they get rid of the Relic Seed. So I make the better play there, Just by making the safe play, I make the better play. So yeah, Anyway, anyhow, I don't expect this thing to have knockoff. Well, that thing probably has knockoff, but I don't expect it to have Ice Punch, so I have the opportunity to go with the knockoff and take the item away. I want to get rid of the lefties, so the Stealth Rooks would take a toll on them, and they bring the Kyurem on the knockoff, and their lefties are knocked off indeed, so, that's an interesting item there on the Kyurem. That's an interesting item indeed. So, might as well bring a steady. I don't expect this thing to have it has Ice Beam. It has Ice Beam. But I didn't really expect them to have the Hidden Power Fire, because they have an Azel with Fire Blast, I believe. So, I could scout, but then they might have the Earth Power, which is more likely to come on my way, so I'm just gonna go with Bullet Punch on this turn, hoping for a KO of my Mega Caesar. I know that Mega Caesar might not actually pack the punch, but because it's defensive, but still, I know that Caesar, with an adamant nature, will be able to do a lot, and I say a lot of damages to my opponent. Because Sadia is quite adamant, it's quite adamant indeed, and it's male Sadia, what is this? And they forfeit too! What is this? I really wanted to have a battle, I really wanted to have a good battle, because two of these battles just were forfeits! Let's go for one more battle and see where it goes, and see whether or not RUMILUS will prove itself against this opposing team! So they have a Charizard, and they have the Grass Ghost, the Trevenant. Trevenant, it's not that common. You never see it on VTC, you never see it on singles either these days. You used to see it quite a lot, but not anymore. The Fortress, Whimsicott, Defensive Arcanine, I believe, and then there's the Slowking. So leads, I believe the best lead of their interest is gonna be the Fortress, which in turn gives me a free opportunity to lead over Jackson! Jackson, let's go! And they're gonna lead over Fortress indeed, so we could just trade Pebbles, but that's not the case here. I just wanna go with Freeze Scald, get the burn on that thing, deal some damages, and they're gonna go with Rocks, which in turn, I guess I'm gonna go with Rocks of my own. They're gonna go with Pain Split. Okay, so they have lefties, and I don't think that they're gonna be able to recover all the way back to full this way. So yeah, I believe that they're gonna go with Rapid Spin on this turn, pretty much. But I'm just gonna go with another Scald, hoping for the burn, which doesn't happen. And I'm gonna win this stall war if it keeps on going this way, because now I expect them to go with another Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin, they're gonna go with the Rapid Spin. They're gonna go with the Rapid Spin. Oh, they go with Gyro Ball. That's not a good play, because it gives me a free opportunity to go with the one, the only, the Eruption of an Heatran. A Choice Specs Heatran, no less, and they bring in the Slowking. Let's see how well it takes it. It doesn't take the hit that well. And now I'm just gonna bring in Sadia. Pretty much I can now defog if I feel like it, because I'm gonna threaten the Slowking out anyhow. So that's the play what I'm going to make. I'm gonna expect the Fire type coming in, and they're gonna go with Sunny Day. Very interesting on my opponent's behalf, and it gives me thinking that if that Trevenant or Whimsicott actually has a Chlorophyll on its abilities, so that's interesting. I don't think they're gonna need the... So I'm just gonna go with Safe Book Bite. They're gonna bring in Fortress. Nah... Well, I didn't exactly anticipate that, but I am going just to go with the... Defog. They're probably just gonna go with Pain Split. Rapid Spin, that's fine as well. So now I'm just gonna bring in my RUMILUS once again, and because of the Sunny Day, what they set up themselves, I'm gonna deal even more damages to them. So I'm just gonna go with another Eruption, or actually, let's go with Fire Blast, Let's see what it comes in. Slowking, let's see how well you take it. Not that well at all, given the resistance. And no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether or not I should anticipate a Fire Blast coming my way or not. But my Rumilus should be able to take a hit. Should be able to take a hit relatively well. So I'm gonna go with another Fire Blast on it. And they're gonna go with Scald. And yeah, Rumilus takes the hit rather well. And no, if I hit another Fire Blast, which I don't think I will do. So I'm just gonna bring in Marusha. I'm gonna bring in Marusha. And they're gonna switch out and bring in the Arcanine. Arcanine indeed. And that wasn't a good switching on my behalf. Although I can just now bring in Rumilus and then bring in Gliscor as pretty much a triple switch. Pretty much. I'm gonna. Oh, they gotta go with Crunch. They have a Life Orb on their hands, and that's not good on my behalf. And I'm just gonna bring in Gliscor on the extreme speed. So yeah. Didn't really go as I planned, but Rumilus is still there. Rumilus is still there for the fortress. It's gonna go down sooner or later once I get the free opportunity. So now I just get the Toxic Orb activated and I think I'm just gonna go with a safe Jackson. Jackson, come in! And they're gonna bring in Fortress again, huh? Okay, so 2 Scalds and it's out of the game. So that's Fortress for ya. That's Fortress for ya indeed. But I'm gonna go with Scald. Get the burn. No, we don't get the burn. And no, pretty much I could go with Stealth Rocks, but I can't. I really can't go with Stealth Rocks here because I want to get rid of this Fortress as soon as possible. As soon as possible in the conceivable future. So I'm just gonna want to take it out. And yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure whether or not I could have come with the rocks, but do I get the burn? Yes, I do! I get the burn indeed, and it's gonna it's gonna willow this Trevenant down bit by bit, and that's just great on my behalf. There is nothing else I wanted to see more than that burn. So here I'm just gonna bring in Gliscor. Gliscor indeed. They're gonna go with the Horn Leech. 2 little damages to me because of the burn, because of the defenses of Gliscor, and now it's time for me to knock the item off from this Trevenant. So once I get rid of the rocks, I can set up my own, and that then will be pretty much doom and gloom for my opponent. Because quite frankly, when I get rid, that Fortress is willowed down, that Slow King is willowed down, so there are a bunch of things what are willowed down, and that. Then I just need something to kinda get Rumilus going about, and I'm just gonna go knock off and get rid of the lefties, or the Heatran actually, of the Slow King. And now we just gotta go with save EQ. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to go with EQ. They can bring in the Charizard, that is a possibility, or well, I might as well go with another knockoff, really. I mean, it's gonna deal damage to Charizard. It's gonna get rid of the Life Orb of the Arcanine, and yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Because now my Jackson and everything else on my team will appreciate this Arcanine a bit more, quite frankly, because now, and I also now know that I am faster than this Arcanine. So, Intimidate, super effective damage, Stab. It's gonna be able to take the hit, I think. So I'm just gonna bring in Swampert, Jackson, come in, and they're gonna go into Morning Song Hearts. Okay. So here I'm just gonna go with Stealth-Roku indeed. So if they're bringing Fortress, it's gonna go down to my Swampert, because my Swampert indeed is going to be faster than the Fortress. And they bring in the Slow King. That's fine in my behalf, because I now can go with another Earthquake. Earthquake will take down the Slow King as well, because I have made the calculations to do that. And now I have my rocks up. They have little to switch in besides the Trevenant. Trevenant, which shouldn't be able to take the Ice Beam pretty well. So yeah, my Ice Beam will be taking that Trevenant out, I believe. Let's just be sure about the damages what I dealt with the Scald. So I will do roughly double the damage. I mean, Ice Beam is more powerful than Scald, but do I really want to risk it? Maybe not. Maybe not. There's no need to really risk it, but yeah, it's gonna be faster too, so ready to switch out. But they're playing it safe, so yeah. I'm not gonna make any risky productions here, so yeah, they're just gonna go with another whole leech. It's fine in my behalf because that bird is still willowing you down, my boy. Citrus berry is gonna activate, but it doesn't matter that much now, does it? I'm gonna go with another knockoff on this Trevenant. And even though it doesn't have an item, it still is gonna deal a fair amount of damages. And now the Arcanine is here. I'm just gonna go with save EQ on it. Do a 48%. It's gonna go with Crunch. And that pretty much is the Arcanine no more. This is Arcanine no more. Because the thing is, the Survivor kind of dealt with that Arcanine right there and then. And they're gonna go bring in Charizard and... well... This Charizard isn't a problem as long as I have my Marusha, so... and Jackson, really, so... yeah, if they go with DD, that's fine. If they Chari Y and go with Fire Blast, then it might be a problem. But still... even though I might have to sack something, I'm still be fine. I'm still gonna be fine! So yeah, they proved to be Chari Y, they go with Roost, and I could have gone with Earthquake. But it's fine. It's fine indeed. So... I'm just gonna bring Marusha, expecting a Solar Beam from this thing, and they are gonna go for it! Still a nifty amount of damages, I give it that much, but... here's I'm gonna go with Glare, and I'm gonna make this thing paralyzed, and no longer will it be a threat to my team. So, yeah, that's gonna be that on the Charizard. It's gonna go into another Solar Beam! And... honestly... I don't know what else should I say about this one, because quite frankly... my team doesn't appreciate the Fire Blast. It really doesn't. But honestly, this thing is no longer a threat, and once I bring in John Glames, he's gonna be able to deal a hefty amount of damages to this entirety of the team, so yeah. And yeah, I could sack RUMILUS, but I don't want to do it. I want to make it so that RUMILUS will be able to do something with this team. So I'm just gonna go with the Dragon Tail. On this Charizard indeed, and they're gonna go with Flamethrower, take me out. Which doesn't matter that much as John Glames is in the house. So, okay Glames, let's go for it. Let's go for Edge of Stones. Which pretty much is gonna... it's gonna hit everything on at least neutral, so I'm just going for it. I'm gonna bring in Trevenant, it's fine. My Stone Edge hits and it dies just like that. And... now... oh, Fortress. To bring in or not to bring in Romulus, I'm gonna go... oh no! Oh my... no, okay, Fortress, you're going down. Arcana, you're going down as well. I'm not gonna give you the mercy. I'm not gonna give you... Charizard, you're going down. I'm faster. Yeah, that's it. Because that's why I like Superior. Because it's so fast. It's gonna be able to paralyze so many things. And now I'm just gonna be able to bring in my Zadia, the Zizor, and hope that they have a Moonblast. They have a Moonblast on their back pocket, and... to do or not to do the Bullet Punch of the obvious. And we go for the Bullet Punch. 2 Bullet Punches will be enough to take that thing out. And yes, indeed, because it no longer has the leftovers, we're gonna go with another Bullet Punch! And take it out. Which pretty much will leave Whimsicott all by its lonesome. Which in turn, because it didn't really show anything, I'm gonna feel safe and going with a roost. With a roost indeed, and I'm gonna roost myself back to full HP with 2 roost. And yeah, it's gonna, this Whimsicott isn't gonna be able to do that much. And now I'm just gonna go with Defog, get that evasion drop, and now I might as well hope for the best for RUMILUS. Or yeah, I'm just gonna go into Survivor, the Gliscor, and it's gonna take a hefty amount of damages from that Whimsicott. So I don't think that I'm gonna be able to take that. take that Moonblast with my Rumilus right now, so I'm just gonna bring back in Sadia and be done with it. This battle is over, this battle is mine, and they get the special attack drop, and I'm gonna go with Safe Roost, just in case they get a critical hit, which they don't, and I'm just gonna go with another Roost, because I want to be playing it safe, because I have this game in the bag right at the very moment, and yeah. So they're gonna go in Moonblast, I get up with another Roost, and that's, ladies and gentlemen, will be pretty much the game. As I get a critical hit bullet punch and take the Whimsicott out just like that. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for enduring the narration, and as always, leave a like, leave a comment, and as always, have a fine day.